Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing my last minute detailed predictions and breakdown of the whole entire UFC 270 card, UFC 270 and Ngannou versus Gane. Now, let me explain some things before I'm going to start this. I'm starting it, I usually do it on Friday nights. I have to do it now because it's the only time I can do it. And the fights are going to be tomorrow and the weigh-ins are in a few hours, but I know how tall and how big people are, so I don't need to worry. Like, see, for example, Barcelos, they're both the same height here. And yeah, like, and also, fights fell off this card. Pejera and Jordan and Vieira Turman fell off. I made videos on them of them reacting to them falling off. But I'm gonna start it right now. Let's get into it. Subscribe if you are new. Starting with the early prelim opener of Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Kay Hansen. I'm gonna go with Jasudavicius here. By the way, I'm gonna be calling everything, like what knockout limb will be used for a KO, what like submission will be used for submission, and what the scorecards are gonna be. I'll say everything. Starting with the early prelim opener. I think Jasmine gets it done. I think they're both gonna go out there early, and I think Jasmine Jasudavicius is gonna be towering over Kay Hansen at the weigh-ins, and I think she's gonna dominate her in this fight. Not dominate, but like win it really clearly in this fight. I think round one's gonna come around. I think she's gonna land good 1-2s early on Kay Hansen, rip to the body, land a couple good calf kicks early. Kay Hansen's gonna I think Hansen's gonna be really reckless early and land big overhands. For some reason, I think she's going to be a little bit emotional in this fight. I don't know why, but I think she's just going to be like that. Land big overhands early on Jasmine Jasudavicius. Jasudavicius is going to keep her range, land 1-2 on Kay Hansen, land the 1-2s on Kay Hansen. And then in round one, I think she's going to keep landing the 1-2s, land a couple of good body shots early. Kay Hansen's still going to be swinging reckless. Why is your name so long, man? Nemopolis is so easily. Vanessa Nemopolis. Nemopolis. That's easy. It's vicious. Like, Jasuda vicious. Jasuda vicious. Yeah, but it's like your tongue is just not like that. I think she's gonna, like, win the first round really clearly on strikes, outstrike Kay Hansen 25-10 or something like that in round one, and probably break her nose in that round, land good shots, and probably bloody up the face of Kay Hansen early. Round two comes around, I think Jasudavicius is going to land a 1-2 to an elbow to her kind of getting smothered, to Kay Hansen kind of shooting a really bad takedown to Jasudavicius going to the clinch with her. I think then when they break, huge elbow from Jasudavicius that kind of breaks the nose and kind of puffs up the lip of Kay Hansen early, or in the second round. Lands more 1-2s. Lands a big left to the lip, right to the eye. That kind of swells up the eye of Kay Hansen. And round two is going to be Jasudavicius again. Round three comes around. Kay Hansen gets down Jasudavicius early. I think Jasudavicius is going to get back up. Then I think Jasudavicius is going to go for a takedown and get the takedown on Kay Hansen early. And kind of half guard camp that round and win herself a 30-27 unanimous decision win over Kay Hansen. 30-27, 29-28, 29-28, because the judges will see the second round for the third round for Kay Hansen, but first two clear Jasudavicius. Moving on the card, she wins a 30-27 decision. Vanessa Nemopolis versus Savannah Juarez. I hate breaking this fight down because I keep having to breaking it down. Actually, it's annoying. This is the third time now, man. I'm gonna go for Vanessa Nemopolis here. I'm gonna go for her winning this fight by first round armbar here over Savannah Juarez. I think she's gonna go out there early, stay patient, have like a little bit of a shell, like a Pejera shell, go around like Aspen Ladd would, but like with a shell, like a Pejera shell, but like going around. Land a couple of good leg kicks early. Savannah Juarez will land good leg kicks back to her getting taken down early to them coming back up right away. I think they're both gonna get back up. Then I think Juarez will land a leg kick to her right hand to her going for a takedown, to her almost getting swept. It will go into a clinch to her almost getting swept by Nemopolis. They go against the cage. Nemopolis sweeps her on the ground, goes into side control, gets the arm, stretches his back, stretches the arm back of Juarez, and Gomez taps out. It's done. So, Savannah Juarez probably gets cut from the UFC, and Vanessa Nemopolis lives on in the UFC. Moving on up the card, Matt Fravolo versus Gennaro Voles. I'm going to go with Gennaro Voles here by first round KO. I think he's going to go out there. I think he'll stay patient early on Matt Fravolo. I think he'll stay patient early. Land a couple of good calf kicks early on Matt Fravolo. Chew up the leg early of Matt Fravolo. Really badly. I think he's going to chew up that leg. Matt Favolo's going to land back, but it's going to more so be checked. A lot of check, but I think it'll be checked by Gennaro Voles. I think then I think he'll land with the calf kicks early on Fravolo, and I think Fravolo is gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna land some of them myself, land some of them, and right when he lands a right calf kick on Valdez's left shin, I think Valdez will land a big right hand out of the ear area to the chin, like he's gonna land on the ear to ear to chin, landing a big shot on Matt Fravolo, and Fravolo collapses down. He falls on his leg to him going over on his stomach, out cold, flatlined, and Valdez gets it done with big ground and pound shots afterwards. Gennaro Valdez gets it done. Moving on up the card, Jack Della Madolena versus Pete Rodriguez. I'm gonna go for a first round KO for Jack Della Madolena. I think he can win it like that. Right? I think he can win it. I'm gonna go for Jack Della Madolena by TKO. I don't know. I think he'll get a TKO, but like, which round? I'm gonna go for him by second round TKO. I think he gets it done. I think he'll actually get first round KO. I think he's gonna go out there, stay patient early on Pete Rodriguez. This is hard to predict because I don't know much about this Pete Rodriguez guy. I know him, but like, I think he's gonna. Oh, I hate this fight. Why? I think he's gonna land good shots early on Rodriguez on Jack Della Madolena. Kind of like a Ian Gary, Jordan Williams type fight. I think he'll land good shots early. Looking like, Jack Della Madolena's not looking the greatest. Landing good shots early. Couple good calf kicks early on Jack Della Madolena. I think Jack Della Madolena is gonna set up the left to the right. And I think then he's gonna, at the end of round one, when Pete Rodriguez is kind of like landing good shots on Jack Della Madolena, he's gonna land a big left to a straight right hand, boom, and put down And I think it'll be like a Dricus Duplessis, Trevin Giles type finish. And similar to that, like a Cub Swanson, Daniel Pineda finish. Boom, boom, down the pipe. Big shots from Jack Della Madolena, out cold. Madolena gets it done. Moving on up the card. 2. Ani Barcelos? No. Tony Gravely versus Simon Oliveira. I'm gonna go with Tony Gravely here over Simon Oliveira. I think he's gonna go out there and I think he'll get a decision over Simon Oliveira. I'll see split decision. I think he's gonna go out there. Not a couple of good. I think he'll be very hesitant early in Tony Gravely after having a KO loss to Nate Maness in his last fight, as you see here. Nate Maness. I think he's gonna go out there. I think he's gonna go out there. I don't know, a couple of good shots early on Simon Oliveira. It'll be very high paced early, not boring, but also not fun. It'll be kind of like, ooh, oh, this is pretty interesting. But it'll be very high paced because they're bantamweights. I think Tony Gravely's gonna land a couple of good jabs early, a couple of good head kicks early. I don't know, and I think more so in this fight, he's gonna rip to the body of Simon Oliveira early. Just because this guy has an Oliveira surname, don't let it fool you. Don't fall into it. It's not the same Oliveira, you know. He's still really good though, but it's just like still, you know. Didn't look that great against Jose all day. You know. Not all day. I think Gravely's gonna land good leg kicks early. On a couple of good shots. Then I think at the end of the round, it's gonna be pretty even. I reckon. I think it'll be pretty even, but I think Gravely at the end is gonna really badly rock him to a flying knee, big right hand from Oliveira. But it's not gonna be that bad. It'll be like, oh, and they go face to face. Gravely will win the first round due to that last moment. Second round, Oliveira, Gravely does the same thing at like the first round in the beginning, landing the good body shots, landing the good leg kicks. It'll be kind of boring, honestly. I think landing the good leg kicks and body shots. I think he'll also land good left hands here, good left hooks. And while he's doing that, I think Oliveira is gonna take him down for a bit, land some crucifix shots, land some good elbow throws, and be like, oh, slowing down, half guard that for the rest of the round. Oliveira will win the second round, slightly though. Third round, Oliveira is gonna try getting him down early. I think he'll try getting Oliveira. I think he'll try getting Gravely down early, but when he does that, he'll get uppercutted. Not knocked out, but he'll get dropped and get right back up. Gravely and him, he's like, okay, I'm fine. Have that motion. And, I think Gravely's gonna rock him. I think Oliveira's gonna be good, though. Have a good chin in there. Again, he kind of looks like Tom Aspinall, and like the chin-wise. He kind of looks like a Tom Aspinall chin. Like, if you look up Tom Aspinall, I'm not gonna do it, but, like, kind of looks like a Tom Aspinall chin, like, type chin, you know? I think Gravely's gonna win the fight. I think he'll win the third round because of the knockdown and win himself a close split decision. 29-28 Gravely. 29-28 Oliveira. One of the judges will be dumb. 29-28 Gravely and 29-28 split decision. Tony Gravely wins it, but he could get robbed. Moving up the card. Headliner of the prelims, Hani Barcelos versus Victor Henry. I'm gonna go for Hani Barcelos here by domination. I think he'll dominate Victor Henry here. I don't think he'll dominate him, but like I think it'll be like a Khalid Taha performance where he clearly wins. You know, I think he's gonna go out there early, land good shots early on Victor Henry. I think he'll land big shots early on Victor Henry. I think he'll really badly drop him early with a big right hand, but Victor Henry will get back up, stay composed, land some good leg kicks. Victor Henry, I think Barcelos will land good leg kicks back himself. I think he will land a big leg kick. I think he will land a big shot. Or what is it? How many times? 15 minutes already. Jeez. I think he'll land big shots on Victor Henry, but Henry will stay in there. This is more of a camp for him now, so I reckon stay in there. Barcelo's gonna land big shots early. Land a couple of good 1-1-2s in that, good combos. Victor Henry's gonna land a big kick, a body kick, which will kind of get Barcelo's attention, but Barcelos lands big shots still. Big shots on Victor Henry. He wins the first round. One of the judges scores it at 10-8. Second round, he still does the same thing. Big shots, body shots on Victor Henry. Henry's slowly breaking down. Henry left some good shots here and there, but I think Barcelos will get the better of it. Closer round this time, I guess you can say, but Barcelos still wins the second round based off damage and total strikes, and he just kind of clearly dominates and wins the round over Victor Henry. Third round comes around. I think Barcelos is going to land 1-2 to the body. Big shots upstairs, big shots against the cage. Victor Henry's still in there, though. Everyone's going to be like, frick, what the toughness on Victor Henry. What the toughness on Victor Henry, yeah, Joe. Like Joe Rogan, and John, I meant. Like Joe Rogan will say. And Barcelos will win this fight 30-27, 30-27, 30-26. Unanimous decision victory for Hani Barcelos. Moving on up the card to the main card. Michael Morales versus Trevin Giles. This is on the main card. Oh my god, this card is so trash. Whatever though. I'm gonna go with Michael Morales here. In a very boring fight. In a very boring, very, very, very boring fight. I think this will be very boring. I think he's gonna go out there and just outstrike Trevin Giles each and every round. You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna go for a first round KO for Michael Morales. I don't care. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk picking that. I'm gonna go for a first round KO for Michael Morales here. I think he'll win it by first round KO. I think he's gonna go out there early, land a couple of calf kicks, I think his jab will be on point. Land a couple of good shots early on the Trevin Giles. I think he'll land good shots. Giles will already have a bit of a red nose from it. Land a couple more. Then I think a minute, 2 minutes in already, I think he'll land a 1-2 down the pipe. Giles goes down. Big shots from Morales, goes in the back flat, bounds out Trevin Giles, boom, boom, boom. It's over. Fight back, Trevin, fight back. And he doesn't fight back. It's over. Michael Morales gets it done. I'm risking that. I'm picking him by first round KO. I'll trust him. Moving on up the card. Cody Stamen versus Syed Nurmagomedov. I'm gonna go for No. I'm gonna go for Syed Nurmagomedov. I don't know why I was picking Cody Stamen there. What the hell? I'm not gonna go for Cody Stamen. I'm gonna go for Syed Nurmagomedov here. By first round KO again. I think he'll get a first round KO again over Cody Stamen. I think he's gonna go out there, bounce around against Cody Stamen. Really bounce around. I think Stamen's gonna land good calf kicks early. I think they're both going to be in the clinch. I think this will be kind of boring early. I think Stamen's probably going to go for a takedown to him failing in the clinch. To Syed turning him around, landing good knees to the thigh like a Dagestani would. I think it'll be pretty boring like that, just that happening. I think Syed when he exits the clinch, I think he'll land a clean elbow to a left hook to the body, to a big right hand upstairs. Down goes Cody Stamen, his eyes roll back. Big shots from Syed. Oh, you shot from Syed! That will do it! Syed Nurmagomedov gets it done by knockout tonight. I think he'll get that. Big right hand, big shots, it's over. Stamen's done. His career's over. He might get cut after this as well, right? What's his record? He lost to Rivera and Rob. Oh, he lost to Rob Rivera. He beat Kelleher to fair play, but like, he went to a draw of Song Yudong, but it's still a different Song Yudong altogether. Gonna go for a first round KO for Syed. Moving on of the card to the featured fight of the card. Mikel Pejera versus Andre Fialo. I'm gonna go with Mikel Pejera here. Fialo's a good bet though. And he could win. I just don't see him winning. What's the odds? Yeah, he is a good bet, Fialo. Fialo is a really good bet. I'm gonna go for a first round KO for Mikel Pejera though. Fialo's gonna be. People think he's gonna be small. He's gonna be they're gonna be the same height. I think that Mikel Pejera is gonna go out there, land a couple of good backflips early, and I think he's gonna land a kick to the face of Fialo early. I think he'll do a Fabricio Verdum, Travis Brown style, kicking Fialo in the face. Fialo's gonna get rocked. Mikel Pejera's gonna go. Be very aware. Land a flying knee. Early. Fialo's gonna get out of the way, circle out in the octagon. The octagon's pretty big as well. Remember, this ain't the Apex. This is the Honda Center, the out in Arena's octagon. I think he's gonna land big shots. I think he's gonna do what he did kind of against Tristan Connolly, but he's gonna slow it down right there and then. Land a couple of good leg kicks early, and then I think Fialo is gonna land a big shot. To a takedown to Fialo. Pejera landing a huge flying knee. Perfect. Fialo goes down, face planted, out cold, done. Pejera's a beast, and he wins it first round KO. Moving on up the card to the co-main event. Brandon Moreno versus Deiveson Figueiredo 3, the trilogy. I'm going to go for Brandon Moreno here. I think first round comes around. I believe that Deiveson Figueiredo is going to land a couple of good solid calf kicks early on Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to land good calf kicks early on Brandon Moreno. I think he's going to really look good with that calf kick. Early on, Brandon Moreno land a couple of good ripping body shots early. I think Moreno is also going to rip to the body. I think he is going to rip to the body here. I believe Figueiredo is going to land a huge body shot early on Brandon Moreno, which is going to get Figueiredo's 10. I think he'll land a huge body shot on Moreno, which is going to get Moreno's respect. I think it's going to get. I think Moreno will be like, okay, what else you got? Like, I think he'll do like a head motion of that. Then I think he's gonna land. I think Figueiredo's also gonna chop to the legs early. Land to the legs early. I think he'll start doing that. First round's gonna be clearly Figueiredo. Clearly. No. This kind of reminds me of Dustin Poirier, Conor McGregor in a way. Where McGregor, it's kind of like, it's either early or nothing for McGregor. And that's kind of Figueiredo. And it's kind of like getting into the later rounds, Poirier as Moreno, you know? This is a trilogy as well. What's the odds? Oh, please don't break your leg, Figgy. Don't break your leg. That actually makes me sad again, bro. Oh my, if he breaks his leg, oh, shut up. Screw you, MMA gods. I'll jinx it. Whatever. I'll watch him get flatline KO'd now. I'll go right behind you, Tracks, MMA gods. Second round comes around. I think Figgy will clearly win the first round. Second round, Moreno is going to start landing good calf kicks himself early, but I think Figgy's still going to land more and land bigger shots. I think he's going to put on a bit of a wrestling game plan. I think round one he'll settle, see what Moreno has. I think then he's going to try to fail a couple of those takedowns early on Moreno. I think he'll get Moreno down for a second, but then grab onto the legs. But I think then Moreno will get back up, land a couple of big shots early on Figgy, be like, okay. I think Moreno's gonna try. I think when he gets up, he's gonna kind of tell Figgy, you know what? I got power too. I can KO you any minute. I think he'll land big shots early on Moreno. I think he'll land good body shots early on Moreno. No, I think Figgy, both gonna go back. Figgy will clearly win the first round, landing more shots, more of the significance, and the takedown early in the round. Figgy 2-0 Figgy going into the third round. Third round comes around. I think Moreno's going to start landing the jab, start landing the body shots. Figgy's going to still stay in there, but he's starting to slow down from the failed takedowns because he took down Moreno, but Moreno stuffed all of them other than that one. And I think because Moreno has really good balance and takedown defense, I think Figgy's going to start getting out jabbed here, having a bit of flashbacks of the first fight. I think he'll start getting out jabbed by Moreno. Moreno's going to start taking over the third round. It'll be close still. Figgy will win the first part, but Moreno will win the last part. He'll win the first minute, Figueiredo, but the last 3 minutes go to Moreno. Moreno wins the third round with the jabs. Round 4. I think I think he's going to start picking apart Figueiredo. Figueiredo's starting to have a broken nose, a swollen eye. Huge shots from Moreno. He's starting to get the better of it. Lands a huge shot on Figgy that kind of stuns him. Huge shots. I heard like a dog. Huge shots from Moreno. I think he'll rock Figueiredo in the fourth round. Big shots. He's starting to put it on Figgy. Huge shot from Moreno. Oh my goodness! Brandon Moreno! He's gonna do it! Oh my goodness! Moreno's landing big shots. Figgy's covering up. Huge shots. Similar to Lewis Gane finish. Gane. It's gonna be similar to Cyril Gane, Derek Lewis finish, where Moreno's gone and Figueiredo's Lewis covering up. Huge shot from Moreno around the ear area. It's over, and still UFC flyweight champion, undisputed UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno. Figgy loses. Moving on up the card, Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Gane. I'm gonna go with Cyril Gane here. And I believe he's going to win this fight. I'm going to go with a fourth round TKO for Cyril Gane. I think he wins it. I think round 1's going to come around. I'm going to say it now. Ngannou's going to sweat on the walkout. I think he's going to sweat on the walkout. I think Gane's going to be perfect, smiling everywhere. The crowd's kind of cheering him a little bit. I think round 1 comes around, though. And Ngannou is looking alright. He's going to be so stressed in there. And I feel him. He's going to see Tyson Fury on that other crowd end. He's going to see him. He's going to see Dana White down there. Everyone, the whole crowd. And he's going to be looking at Cyril Gane ahead of him with his coach, Fernand Lopez, behind him. And he's going to be so stressed out, Francis Ngannou. I think he's going to go out there. I think he's gonna land a couple of good leg kicks early on Francis Ngannou. I think he'll land a couple of good leg kicks early on Cyril Gane. He'll land a couple of good leg kicks early on Cyril Gane. Land a couple of good body shots. But Gane's gonna keep jabbing. I think Gane's gonna jab him. I keep hearing some dog. I don't know. He'll land a couple of good jabs early on Francis Ngannou. Land a couple of good jabs. And he'll start moving. I think Ngannou's going to slightly start winning the first 2 minutes, but I think Gane's not going to do anything for 3 minutes. 2 minutes. I think he'll see what Ngannou has first. I think Ngannou's going to be really patient. I think he'll be really patient. And I think he's going to go out there. I think he'll be really patient early. I think he's going to be really patient early. And I think then I think he's going to see what Ngannou has. I think Ngannou's going to land a couple of good leg kicks. Gane will let it slide, check some of them. Land a couple back. And then I think after that, he's going to land a couple of bleed kicks on Francis Ngannou. Land a couple of good jabs. First round will actually slightly go to Ngannou, but you can score either way. Second round, Gane lands a couple of good jabs, starting to pick it up a little bit. Lands a couple of good leg kicks on Ngannou. That kind of hurts Ngannou. Ngannou lands a couple of back. I think Ngannou will rip to the body with Gane landing a counter hook. That'll kind of rock Ngannou, but not really. Ngannou's still good. Lands a couple of good shots still. Still lands a couple of good shots on Ngannou. Ngannou will swing a little bit more, but I think Gane will fake a double leg to a big counter again. I think then he's going to land a jab on Ngannou, which is going to kind of swell up the nose of Ngannou. Kind of break the nose of Ngannou. Then he's going to land a couple of good 1-2s on Ngannou. That's going to swell the lip. And I think he'll land a big shot on Ngannou. He's going to swell like the left eye of Ngannou, probably break his orbital bone. I think then Gane's going to clearly win the second round with the more of the shots. Third round, Ngannou lands big shots again, but Gane's still getting him a little bit. I think Ngannou's going to swing reckless to Gane shooting underneath and getting a takedown on Ngannou. Going to crucifix, landing big shots on Ngannou. Ngannou's still in there though, but he's on half guard on bottom. And so Gane's just striking him. And I think at the end of round 3, Gane's going to go for a heel hook attempt. I think he's going to not get it. I think Ngannou's going to stay. I think Ngannou's going to stay aware. But it'll be 2-1 or 3-0 Gane by then. Round 4. Ngannou's kind of defeated. He's kind of tired now. Gane chopped at his legs, body, and kind of head as well. He did chop at his head. No, he didn't chop his head off, but no, not like that. He just picked apart him on the forehead. It kind of sounds weird. What the hell? He just picked him apart, okay? Kind of outclassed him. Round 5, he lands more body shots than Ngannou to a big counter hook. Ngannou's kind of stumbled. Big shots from Gane, huge shots from Gane. Oh, huge shot from Ciryl Gane! Ciryl Gane is about to get a championship! Oh, huge shots! Rip headphones users. I think then he's gonna land big shots to a body shot, and Gane kind of crumples. Huge shots from Gane, huge shots. It's over. Ciryl Gane's a champion of the world. He has done it. And I think he'll become the new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, and he won't lose that, and he'll be undefeated his whole career, and he'll be a future heavyweight GOAT. He'll be like 20-0. He'll be like 18-0, 20-0. I don't know. Ciryl Gane gets it done by TKO in the 4th round. And I think he wins it. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. These are my last minute detailed predictions. I'm out of breath. I need to rest my voice. I just want to get this done and over with. Peace out, guys. Woo! Peace.